I often get the question, how do you actually hand launch and hand land a drone? And in this case, I have my trusted Mini 4 Pro, and I will use that for this demonstration. And it's actually not that complicated, but it's a big advantage if you're out and about, and the surface where you're going to launch or land your drone is really not suited for that because of dust and water, moisture, and stuff like that. So it's a very nice skill to be able to do, and the risk doing it with these mini drones is quite limited, as you'll not die from it, I promise you, if you get your fingers into the props. But it's pretty uncomfortable, so of course we want to do it in a safe and reliable manner. And the way that I normally do this, I simply fire up everything, of course, yes. And then I put the drone up here with a flat palm or just with a firm grip below the props. And then I press the auto launch feature. And then I simply press it down. And then I let go of the drone. And one thing that you should be careful about is the wind direction. If you do this hand launching in front of your face, and the wind is blowing against you, then you might end up with the drone hitting you in the face, because it simply does not have enough power to hold its position. So just pay attention to the wind direction. You stay there. Just pay attention to the wind direction when you launch the drone by hand. All right, so there's basically two ways of landing the drone. The first one is sort of the simpler one. And that is where you put down the drone like this, and then you turn it around. And then you just pull it down to this height. And then you put your hand below the drone. And then you simply pull down on the throttle here. And a lot of you will not have enough patience for the drone to land. And this is why you sometimes assume that it's not working. You simply just need to keep your hand steady and pull down the throttle, then the drone will eventually land in your hand. So that was one technique. Then there's the bad boy technique that you can also use. So if, again, we launch the drone, up, fly it down, then we put it in position here, and make sure that we can see it on the camera. We can. Make it go a little bit further down, and then you put your fingers on the tabs for the battery here, and then you simply just tilt the drone like that. And then it turns off. There are sensors inside the drone that if it gets into this excessive angle, that will basically shut off the engines. And I know there's a lot of people saying, oh, you will damage the gimbal if you do that. No, you will not damage the gimbal when you do that, because the speed that you turn the drone with is really not very high to do this this operation, and you can see that it works perfectly fine when you do this. I've done it multiple times, and I've never had any issues with the gimbal being damaged because of that. One thing that I do want to say is, because you need to grab it here for your fingers not to collide with the props, and you need to grab it here. I was out and about, and I had to show this trick to some people that were walking by. So when the drone came down, I grabbed it firmly like this, and then I pressed in on both of the tabs, separating the drone and the battery. And the drone that ended up on the floor over there. So I had to pull off a story about, I don't know what I had to say to those people. It was definitely not very professional from my side to do something like that. So you need to be careful about that. But just grab it very firmly, not firmly, but very soft here on the back side, because then you have a safe clearance for the props, and then turn it to one side like this, and then the motors will shut off automatically. So I hope that clarifies how I do this procedure. And in case that you're wondering why my vest is glowing red, that is because that is a battery heated vest from a company that's called Nordic Heat. That is a really nice addition to my arsenal, so I don't freeze when I'm outside flying, and I can keep my mobility while I'm messing around with the drones, and do not need to worry about that. So if you don't want to fly next time that you are out flying your drone, then check out the equipment that is, or the selection of clothing that is provided by Nordic heat. You probably should be from the Nordic region here, Denmark, Norway, Sweden, to be able to purchase clothing like this. But it's pretty nice, I tell you. I'm growing very, very fond of this. So you can change the level of heat by just pressing the button here. That's super, super nice. So, I hope you liked this video. If you did, then feel free to give it a like. If you didn't like it, feel free to press the dislike button twice. Thank you for watching, and I'll be seeing you definitely on the next one.